Hey guys, what is up? Zach from ThrillSource here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new coaster for 2017, Hydrus. Now this is a Gerstlauer Eurofighter at Casino Pier. It's 72 feet tall. It's got 1,050 feet of track. It goes 45 miles an hour. It has 3 inversions, which includes a vertical loop, cutback, or amylin turn, whatever you want to call it, and a heartline roll. And it also has a 97-degree drop. To start out with the actually no, not the cons. We're going to start with the pros because that's always better to start with the pros. So it has a good drop. It's got some really good ejector airtime going over the top of that drop. I didn't expect it. And with the lap bars, they don't really staple you down that hard. Out of the 4 rides I rode it, 3 rides I was not stapled, and the 1 ride I was like half stapled. I mean, I ride El Toro all the time, so I'm used to being stapled, but it was really good. It's fairly smooth. Apparently it has what's called a Gerstlauer rattle. I'm not sure what that is, although what I described it as, everybody else said it's a Gerstlauer rattle, which basically is just a slight swaying of the train. That's how I felt it as. Now, with the lap bars, this won't be a problem because you won't be banging your head. And you really can't hit the person next to you because, like, I rode it 4 or 5 times, and there was no banging of heads. So it's good it's got some good inversions. It's really forceful going into the loop, and it has some slight hang time on the top of it. The cutback is nothing really special. It's pretty forceful going into it, and then that heartline roll has some pretty good hang time on it. I wasn't expecting that. It's good for the area. Casino Pier has never had anything this intense before. Before that, they had pretty much what was a family ride as their biggest coaster, which fell into the ocean. Many of you have probably seen it before. It's re-rideable as far as the ride goes. The price makes it not so much. Comfy trains. I'm a big guy. I barely fit into B&M trains, or B&M hypers, and a lot of people say those are comfy. I think they're kind of tight, but that's just me. I'm 6'1". I'm big. So if I'm saying these are comfy, they're comfy. It's an overall fun ride. Nothing spectacular out of this world, but for being in basically my backyard, I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy it's here. And for the final part, which I kind of mentioned a few times already, it has lap bars. Most Eurofighters do not have lap bars. I think the only other one is Iron Shark and the clone of that, clone of Iron Shark, out somewhere in Europe or Asia. I forget where it is. But I was really happy that this had lap bars, and it really makes the ride cool. To start off with the cons. It's short. It's only 1,050 feet long. You know, they pack a lot of punch into that little tiny layout, but it's short. It's pretty expensive to ride. This may not affect the ride, although it may, make your expectations higher as far as going, wow, this ride's pretty expensive. Better be good for the price. It's not. It shouldn't be $10, to be honest. $10 or 10 credits, depending on how many credits you're buying. Less money for more credits, basically. Like, it's less money per credit if you buy like a big pack of them, which is what I do all the time because I like riding all the rides here. And it overall could have been better, like, meaning they could have made it maybe a little bit longer, maybe make a custom layout and compared to just the variation of the Eurofighter 320. They could have added maybe an extra, like, inversion somewhere. I don't know. They could have added maybe an extra helix and maybe put, they could have made it better. They could have used the space they had more efficiently. And they actually still have plenty of space. So if I'm assuming they're going to be building more rides around this, maybe some flat rides, maybe they'll buy an SBF like one of those spinner coasters, just something to round out the park more. But yeah, so they could have made it better if they didn't have all that, if they're not saving all that space. So overall, this is a great ride. If you're in the area, I highly suggest hitting this park up, as they do have some other good rides too. They have some good flat rides. Short Shot is definitely one of the best S&S towers I've been on. It has some great ejector, especially this year. I think they really improved it this year. I don't know what they did, but they certainly made it better. And it's pretty close to Great Adventure, so if you're in the area after Great Adventure, this park is usually open pretty late during the summer, and if you don't have anywhere to be, I highly recommend checking this out. It also has a pretty cool light package at night. I saw some videos of it. Similar to Monsters at Adventure Land, that's the park, I think, out in Iowa. Doesn't have the chaser lights though, which is those are pretty cool. But it does have a similar light package as far as the track is lit up. So if you've ridden this, drop your opinions on this ride in the comments below. And if you haven't ridden, just drop your comments on this ride. What do you think about it? Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.